The key to achieving professional satisfaction in government jobs. Hi, everyone. I'm John Colins, executive coach and strategic leadership facilitator here at Critical Victories. Working in government, or what's called the public sector, is quite different from working in business, or what's called the private sector. In business, money is made on the margins, meaning that products and services are sold for more than what it costs to actually produce them. For example, if it costs my company $2 to make a product, but I sell it for $10, then there's an $8 profit margin. If I can sell enough of these products, I can use the money earned on the margins to hire more employees, buy new equipment, or make other kinds of investments to improve my business and the value it delivers to my customers. And as a business owner, I can be creative in how I incentivize my employees' productivity and their value to my business. I can pay out end-of-year bonuses or even send my top-performing employees and their families on an all-expenses-paid vacation if I feel there is a return on that investment, and often there is. Of course, I would pay for that from the money my business makes on the margins. I know that if I treat my employees well, they will be more productive and more likely to stay with my company. So again, there is a return on my investments in them. And it also gives me an opportunity to boost their sense of engagement and enthusiasm. And I can do so without the fear of journalists, for example, criticizing me for wasting taxpayer money. I'm a private entity, and I can generally do what I need to do to be successful within reason. So although there is greater risk, there is more freedom to thrive. Government, however, works very different than business. Government doesn't operate on the basis of margins. Instead, government, as well as some nonprofit organizations, operate on what's called a cost basis. This means that they are appropriated a certain amount of money over a certain period of time, and with that money, they're expected to meet certain core responsibilities on behalf of the tax-paying public. If you work in a government agency, it's very doubtful you've ever received an end-of-year bonus check that rewarded your productivity, and it's likely that even your annual salary doesn't increase much even when you are performing at the very highest levels over the course of a full year. As an executive coach and leadership facilitator, I encounter frustrated government employees on a regular basis. And I especially empathize with those public sector employees who work very hard, care about their jobs and their organization's mission, but don't have a way to convert their efforts directly into higher compensation. Making matters worse, our top-performing government employees are often forced to tolerate the adverse impact of underperforming or even misbehaving coworkers who know darn well they are unlikely to be fired. So how do high-performing government employees find job satisfaction? How do they stay motivated? In government, how do we keep our top performers engaged and feeling good about their work? Well, we need to understand and leverage an important principle in both HR management and organizational psychology called intrinsic reward. Intrinsic reward is the combined psychological and emotional benefits that one derives from doing meaningful work. Said another way, the reward is intrinsic to the work or part of the work itself rather than being paid from an external source. Simply by doing the work and doing it well, one can experience its rewards in the form of positive emotions and feelings of personal and professional relevance, which then motivate or incentivize increasingly high levels of professional performance. For one to gain and sustain a strong sense of job satisfaction in government work, it is critically important that he or she enjoy its intrinsic rewards. But more importantly, to take the time to do so. As government work has become more technologically advanced and as the public seems to become more and more dependent on government services, the volume of work that government employees perform rises substantially. As a result, too many deserving government employees don't take the time and don't make the effort to ensure that they are leveraging the intrinsic rewards of their jobs. They don't give themselves the chance to feel truly compensated both financially and emotionally for their contributions. The key to job satisfaction in government, therefore, is mindfulness. Being mindful of the work you are doing and the good you are doing for your fellow citizens. As much as possible, try to improve your understanding of exactly how much, and how often your work benefits other people. If you can, measure it. If you are a leader in a government agency, use your creativity to maximize the intrinsic rewards your employees derive from their jobs. Just as an example, let's say you manage a team of social workers at a juvenile corrections facility. Well, perhaps go out and find young men and women who, despite their troubles in their younger years, went on to actually make something of their lives and maybe benefited from the work of your staff. Bring them in to thank the staff and share their experiences of hope and courage. Yeah, it takes effort, but the effort is an investment that will pay a return. There's no doubt government work has its frustrations, but it also provides unique opportunities to experience intrinsic rewards and feelings of professional purpose that can far exceed what many highly paid private sector employees can ever hope to experience. But just like scooping out a serving of your favorite ice cream, you actually have to make some effort before you can enjoy the reward. If you'd like to learn more about me and my practice here at Critical Victories, please visit www.criticalvictories.com. Thanks and have a great rest of your day.